Hello guys, Chris again from Cause, and in this video it's basically more of an announcement video for the live stream, and I'm pleased to announce that it will be coming live this Saturday coming, so a week today from the upload date of this video. I believe that is the 10th, yep, June the 10th, and it's going to be about 3 PM in British GMT time. The reason it's at 3 PM is so that the people who live in America, it shouldn't be too far gone in time by then. Hopefully it'll be about about dinner time, something like that. So so what's coming in the actual live stream then? So well, the most obvious part is going to be the drawing and the colouring. So I've got a few pieces of art here. This is all going to be, I have done more. I've actually coloured in quite a few more, but this is all going to be for GVE Part 2. And there's about another 5 more pages or so which have already been coloured in. So what I'll be doing is I'll be colouring in most of these pictures what I've drawn, the images. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get the audience as involved as possible, just so you're not gawping at a screen all day. So I'm going to ask you guys what you'd like me to actually colour in next. So there's quite a few. They've all got names and they've all got a description on the computer and stuff like that. And to be honest, I'm actually going to be as honest as possible. I think that my drawing has actually improved since GVE Part 1. So I think that the cards are actually going to be a lot better in GVE Part 2 than they were in Part 1. But getting back onto about the whole getting the audience involved thing, I'm just going to basically, once I've coloured one in and finished one and I'm happy with it, I'm just going to ask the audience which piece of art they would like to see coloured in next. So I think that's a pretty cool way to get the whole audience included, to communicate together. There will also be a live voice. I'll be using my microphone so I can actually chat to you guys. So on my computer screen I'm going to have my chat window open, so if you've got any questions or comments or anything like that, just basically chat away. Because in my last live stream I didn't put my microphone on, so yeah, there'll be that. So as well as the drawing and the colouring, you will also get to see some pieces of art which I've done on my computer, which have already been complete and finalised for Part 2 of GVE. So you'll be able to see a few more, getting a bit of an insight. I don't want to give every single thing away, but I'll be giving, a few sneaky peeks into it. Also, this is going to be a pretty big one as well. There is going to be a second god summon in GVE Part 2. So in the first one you had Anuka, God of Skies, and now you're going to be getting a new one. I'm not going to be giving it away, I'm not going to be showing it away in this video, but on the live stream it will be revealed, and to be honest I'm really pleased with the outcome of that. And if you don't know what the god summons are, basically it's a 3-card combo. You play them for free, and then once you put them all next to each other, 1, 2, 3, you get to use its powerful ability for nothing really. So yeah, that's the card designs and the god summons done, and the current artwork for GVE Part 2. We will also be having, and I'm hoping that we've got a few special guests on, who will be making an appearance on the live stream. Now, if you've never heard of Arcanum Gaming, he said he'll be free on Saturday, and because he's got a deck ready and done and built for Wrath of Course, he is offered to accept a game, so it'll be my deck versus his deck, and there won't be the pre-constructed decks either. There will be our own decks, what we have made with our own booster collective cards. So I'm really looking forward to that, because I've never actually played it against anyone. Well, I've never really played anything other than the twin decks before, so I can't wait for that. And there will also hopefully be an appearance from Randomopolis. I spoke to Lewis about this, and he said he would like to do some drawing on the live stream as well. So what I'm going to do is we're going to set up like a Skype phone call, and I'm going to integrate his video into my video so that you're not just watching me draw, you can watch 2 of us draw. So I'm just waiting on a double confirmation of the date for that, but hopefully he'll be free then. And then also Martin from Cards at Home, he said he'd like to get involved as well. So hopefully we're going to have these 3 special guests. I did ask Zach from Chaos Galaxy, but I'm yet to hear a response from him. And then finally, the bit what you've probably all been waiting for are the prize giveaways. Every so often, at random points in the video, I will be giving away some pretty cool prizes related to Wrath of Course. So we've got 2 Wrath of Core booster packs. We've actually got the twin deck, which includes the Deck of Honor versus the Deck of Light Darkness. So as you can see, this is still a fully sealed product. It's got it's got the 2 decks, and so if you've not got a full deck, or if you've not been able to afford to buy a pack off the Game Crafter, there will be a twin deck here for you and a friend to get started. And don't forget, these are all going to be free. And there's also going to be some singles, what I'm going to reveal in a minute. Just a little note on these, on the whole prize giveaway thing, is that if you are going to enter into these competitions, obviously I'm going to need your addresses to post these off to, so you need to have the permission of the person who actually owns that address before I start sending anything away, because obviously it's YouTube, people can do anything with addresses nowadays. So obviously if you're living at home with your mum and dad or whatever, then make sure you've got permission for me to send these items to your address. As well as these prizes, I've also printed off some cool pieces of art. They're like A4 posters. I printed them off on a LaserJet printer, so they're nice and smooth. They look almost as if I've drawn them myself. With these, I will let you guys. I think that's probably the best one. Yeah. With these posters, I will let you guys want to, I suppose you could say gamble if you wanted them to be, given away. That to one person, that to another person, or if you just want to put all of them into one pot, and so that one person can win every piece of a poster. So obviously I'll be explaining on the live stream. Also, when we do get the prize giveaways, after we've finished, like say for example, me and Arcanum have finished our game online, I will also ask Arcanum Gaming Steve which prize we should give away next, so that whenever we've got a special guest on, that's when another prize will be given away. And all prizes will be given away. Basically, it's a random name generator. So to actually enter the competition, you will need to you need to be watching the live stream, and obviously you need to be watching out for these prize giveaways. And then I will give about a 15-minute window or something like that, and then all you've got to do is just enter in the chat if you want to get involved in the prize, and I'll put your name into a pot, and then I will use my computer to randomly pick a name, and that's how the prize giveaway is going to work. So finally, I know it's getting close now, I've got some single cards here, and these are some very special cards. Probably, some which a few of you might have never seen before. Some of them are even from part 2. So let me just make sure I put everything in the right order. So we have got 4 cores. So if you've only purchased booster packs in the past, you can win these 4 cores. This is going to be one prize for all 4. So you've got the Core of Death, Core of Light, Core of War, and the Core of Ether. That's the blue one, which nobody's seen before. There is also going to be, because I want to save the best to last, a play set of the current GVE Part 1 royalty rares. So you've got the Angel of Purity from the Deck of Honor, the King Waven from the Deck of Darkness, and also Alto the Soul Herder, which is a booster specific royalty rare. There will be there will also be a pack of Kira and Rhaenys, which is father and daughter. They will be given away together as one prize, which I think is, I've kept them separate from the other royalty rares so that we've got more to give away. Then we're getting into this slightly better stuff now. We've got a full play set of Anuka, God of Skies. So these are the God Summon. This is one of the first God Summon released in the game. So as you can see, that is all 3 pieces, and that's how you need to play them in game. So if you can play all these 3, basically you just destroy all of one enemy's cards. So it's a powerful card, but obviously you need to get all 3 out in a specific order to actually play that the God Summon. And of course, don't forget, I mentioned earlier that there will be a second God Summon released in GV Part 2. Now we're coming on to the really special cards now. We have got You all know what a glare is, don't you? Like my version of a like a foil. We've got a glare version of Alto the Soul Herder. Now it doesn't, the lighting on this video probably doesn't do it any justice, but I'm trying to, yeah, it's not working. When this came through the post, I was actually really impressed with how different it looks to the original. It looks a bit more menacing being darker, and also his little crown thing on top is the glare. So that will just be one prize giveaway because it's extremely rare. It is out in the boosters, but I've not seen anyone pull a glare Alto before. So there will be one of them for grabs. And finally, we've got a play set of very special cards. This is more of an announcement as well for a type of card in Wrath of Khor's more so GV Part 2, and that is the there's going to be 5 new characters called the Mage Sisters. So we've got these 5 here, and they've all been done. They're not out yet, and they will be, obviously they're going to be prizes in the live stream next week. Here's Iris, for example. I'll let you read that while I'm talking. But they do have quite a lot in common, with more so the storyline in the game as well. There is going to be other cards what relates to these mages. So as you can see, we've got the red one. In my last live stream, I revealed this one. Just saying. And then you've got Rhea, Naya, and Ulsa. So that is going to be one very special giveaway. So hopefully we're going to get quite a bit of interest on them. So they are actually going to be released in Part 2 GVE boosters only. But obviously if you win these, you're going to be getting them earlier than the release of GV Part 2. So let's see if I can move my camera around. Nope. So that is the prizes. I think I've probably spent more time explaining the prizes than I have the actual live stream. So yeah, I really hope to see this take a lot of interest. You know, it's going to probably cost me a small fortune. You know, it's already cost me a small fortune getting all these prizes in and stuff, but it's probably going to cost me even more just to post these things outside the UK. So yeah, I really hope to see all you guys on the live stream next week. Don't forget to comment away, and you know, just get a bit more GV Part 2 done. It's nearly complete, it's getting there. And that's going to be it for this video because it's already 13 minutes long. So thanks a lot guys, I shall see you next week at 1 o'clock.